Trapping for real, I'm turning that one into two, and that's off in the trap. These niggas not hitters for real, cause how you get robbed and you told you a strap. My mother, nigga try back me, I'm blowing them up, I'm putting them shots in his hand. Nigga.
YouTube, man, we back with another video, man, and today, man, we'll be reacting to School of Hard Knocks, bro. Like, I've been wanting to get into these type of videos with y'all, you know what I'm saying? Get into, like, you know, learn some game about, you know, making money, you know, about some business game, getting rich, you know, stuff like that. I'm into stuff like that, so, you know, why not bring it to this channel, you know what I'm saying? If y'all like stuff like this, man, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man, and say something in the comments. Let me know that you watching, you know what I'm saying? Support. Big Phife reacts, you know what I'm saying? But nah, though, let's get into this video, bro. Title of this video is asking Atlanta billionaires how they got rich. I'm ready to see how they got rich, bro. Let's get into it. Alright, man, before we get into the video, let's get into the sponsor of the day, W Energy. W Energy is an energy drink brand that helps you boost your day by giving you energy and helps you focus. Now, they gave me the Dragon Lemonade flavor right here, man. It's pretty good. I like it. It contains no sugar, no artificial dyes or anything like that, man. It's 100% natural, man. So go ahead and tap into W Energy, man. If you want to get some, it's gonna be. I'm gonna put the link in my bio, man. Get 10% off and use code BP3.
We got a Ferrari right here. Excuse me, sir. Is this your Ferrari?
Oh my God, not one of y'all little Instagram people.
Little Instagram people. Now you trying to do them dirty little Instagram people. Like, nigga ain't that little, nigga, what? Come on, bro, don't play.
Oh my God, not one of y'all little Instagram people.
Real quick, man, I got a channel with 21 million followers. I've interviewed 48 billionaires in the last 5 years. I'm interviewing Arthur Blank tomorrow. Could I get 30 seconds with you?
You said you do an interview on Arthur Blank tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
What's up?
Whole line of business.
So that's what's up. Nah, actually, when he finally heard who he interviewed, now he wants to actually talk to him. Like, come on, bro. But no, that's how you get them, though. That's how you get them.
How long have you been a business owner?
For about 20-something years, but I have to
real quick, over these 20 years, what was the most amount of money you made in a single year?
$5 million.
You said $5 million? Real quick.
Oh man, 10 million.
$10 million.
Yeah.
10 million, man.
Pretty good. Our private jet company did over $5 billion.
Bro, you said our private jet company, bro. He's riding a bike right now, bro. He's riding a bike right now. He said our private jet company, bro. Now that's how you know he got money, bro. Like, he over here like chilling, you know, he out the way, he riding a bike. You don't even think he's a billionaire walking past him, bro. Like, come on, bro. That's motion, bro. That's motion.
Did pretty good. Our private jet company did over $5 billion in sales. So
you ask everybody how much money they make. How much money you making, James? What's the biggest year you've had?
Who am I here with today?
My name's Arthur Blank.
How did you get rich?
Have you ever heard of Home Depot?
Yes.
You ever been in a Home Depot?
Yes.
That's how I got rich. That was my company.
You made more than 99%.
He was the one that created Home Depot.
Ever will. Give me a lesson about business right here that's not taught in school.
My boy asking all the questions.
I'm getting it. This is a masterclass.
My motto is never take advice from someone that you wouldn't exchange a bank account with.
Arthur, you're 83 years old today. Right. If me and you died tomorrow and you had one more message to leave with the younger generation, what would that be?
I think that's a great question. Well, I think
I'm about to interview the founder of a $300 billion company. Have you ever heard of Home Depot? Yeah. This store right here. Well, today, I'm gonna be interviewing the man behind it, Arthur Blank, who also bought and owns the Atlanta Falcons. But before we do that, look, I'm in Atlanta,
he owns the Atlanta
one of the
Falcons?
richest cities in America, home to over 30,000 millionaires and over 15 billionaires. So we're gonna hit the streets to find out how the wealthy people here actually got rich. Now let's get this video on the way. Excuse me, sir. Question for you. No, how did you get rich?
I'm trying to find my car.
Real quick, I got a channel with 21 million followers. I started in Texas. I've interviewed 48 billionaires in the last 5 years. We're interviewing a big billionaire tomorrow.
I'm good.
Any advice to the younger generation?
He said, nah,
Excuse me,
like,
sir.
come on, bro.
Question for you.
Throw off some game, bro.
Face like this, do you have to ask?
Nah, man, hey, real quick, man. So I grew a channel to 21 million followers. I interview billionaires and millionaires all over the world to help. Can I get 1 minute with you? Excuse me, sir. Question for you.
Yeah.
How old were you when you became a millionaire?
What?
How old were you when you became a... Excuse me, sir.
Come on, man.
Question for you. How old were you when you became a millionaire?
Thank you.
Real quick, sir. I have a channel with 21 million followers. I've interviewed 48 billionaires in the last 5 years. Became a millionaire.
Bro's getting 4 hours later.
Quick, sir. I'm interviewing Arthur Blank tomorrow. I have a channel with 21 million followers. I go all over the world interviewing successful people to help the younger generation. Could I get a minute with you? All right, man, have a good one. Look, man, as you can see, man, look, we're out here in Buckhead Village, the richest area in all of Atlanta. The wealthy people out here do not want to give us the time of day. Well, look, little did they know, man, I'm interviewing the richest person out here, man, Arthur Blank. So if he can do it, then I bet I can get some of these other people to stop and give us a minute of their time. Let's go see who we can find. We got a Ferrari right here. Excuse me, sir. Is this your Ferrari?
Oh my God, not one of y'all little
No,
Instagram
man.
people.
Real quick, man. I got a channel with 21 million followers. I've interviewed 48 billionaires in the last 5 years. I'm interviewing Arthur Blank tomorrow. Could I get 30 seconds with you?
You said you do an interview on Arthur Blank tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
What's up?
What line of business were you in?
Serial entrepreneur, man.
What was your main company?
Real estate,
Real
49
estate.
luxury townhomes, home care agency, all of that.
So, do you think it's important to focus on concentrating on one thing or diversification?
Diversification. for
Why is
sure.
that?
Because you never know if something's got a hard stop, you might need to put energy in something else until that come back into it. And you cultivate everything.
I just bought
maximize profit.
I just bought my first piece
Yes,
of commercial
sir.
real estate 2 weeks ago.
Oh, congratulations.
Right in the middle of Ohio State University.
Yeah, congratulations.
So
That's
what's the
up.
best piece of real estate people should be looking to buy in today's world?
Multifamily homes.
Why is that?
Because you're gonna get more money, more bang for your buck.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How old are you now?
I'm 45.
45 years old.
Yeah.
Did you have people that doubted you in the business world?
Of course, man. They doubt you every day. I was an NBA sports agent. I did that at a high clip. I was doubted at that too, but I was successful at it.
What's
so
your name?
I don't want to tell that.
Yeah, it's so fine. It's cool. But let me ask you, so did you come from a rich family growing up?
No, underprivileged for sure.
Yeah. So what was your turning point to financial freedom? What was that moment early on for you?
I mean, I played basketball.
Yeah?
Got a scholarship for free, played professional, so I did all that. Took my money and jumped into business. So
What was the lowest point that you had to overcome?
adversity, you know, when you somewhere trying to start a business and you trying to get out here and hustle and grind, and like you said, people doubting you, you got to be strong. It's a saying that
No,
says,
for real.
we're not here to play dream drift. We got hard work to doing heavy loads to lift, showing out the struggle face of this God's gift. Be strong, be strong.
That's
be
game
strong.
right there. So you
My
do
bro,
believe in
be
God,
strong.
right?
Nah,
Who was your
he's
God?
speaking game, bro. Clap it up, bro. He's speaking that shit. For real. Be strong, be strong, be strong, bro.
Face of this God's gift. Be strong, be strong.
That's
be
game
strong.
right there. So you do believe in God, though?
Yeah, for sure.
Who was your God?
Jesus Christ.
How did you know Jesus was real? A lot of people are afraid to say that too, and I commend you
No,
for
when
saying
I
that.
got saved and baptized, that's when I realized my life changed.
Was there like a low point you were going through where you turned to Christ?
When you underprivileged, man, that's where you turn to. You grew up in the church and you believe in it.
But you made more than 99.9% of business professors ever will. Give me a lesson about business right here that's not taught in school.
Relationships. They don't teach you how to cultivate relationships and maximize those in school. They just teach you the X's and O's, but networking, man, making your network your net worth. So they don't teach you that. It's something you got to just pick up on.
But before you had credibility, how did you build relationships with the right people?
Just get in rooms and be a sponge, be quiet and soak it up, and learn how people move, check out their mannerisms, pick up a hobby. I golf, so
Yeah.
that helped me get a lot of rooms
So
too.
proximity is power then, because you got around a lot of rich people.
Absolutely, absolutely.
What was the most amount of money you made in a single year?
Ah, man, 10 million.
$10 million.
Yeah.
And how'd you scale from 7 to 8 figures? How'd you go from 1 to 10 million? Tell me that.
My boy asking all the questions.
I'm
lady.
getting it. This is a masterclass.
Do I get a percentage of this masterclass? That's how you get it.
I'm gonna tag you,
Yeah.
get millions of views. You got an agent background. What's your secret to sales?
I can't tell you that, man.
The
My
best-
secret is being secretive. Esoteric. That's what it is. Yeah.
Best negotiation advice. You got a prospective client. They're on the fence. They're leaning towards a no. How do you get that no into a
Well,
yes?
people want to be led, so they want you to tell them what they do. Remember that, especially in sales.
Did you ever walk away from a lot of money? Were you afraid to walk?
Yeah. All money ain't good money.
How do you know it's bad money? How do you know to avoid those
Because your
people?
gut tell you. Trust your gut.
Yeah.
If it seems like it's some BS,
No, for your
trust
gut tells you when something's
it
bad.
might be
No,
good
bro.
on paper, but in the long run, it's going to be detriment to your business. So
Right.
you got to learn how to walk away.
45 today. If me and you died tomorrow and you had one more message to leave with the younger generation, what would that be?
Take a risk, man. Jump off the porch. What do he say? Get off the boat, Peter. Walk on water. Take a chance.
Man, hey, you got amazing advice. I just got to.
your name?
I'm James, man.
For real, take a chance.
James,
Okay.
I connect with all the millionaires and billionaires I interview. Could I get your contact?
Yeah.
Great to meet you, man. Appreciate you. All right, you guys. So I walked up to my guy, getting out of the Ferrari. He said, not one of these again, man. And man, he gave us some straight game in that entire interview, man. I can't even remember all the incredible sound bites and advice that he was just giving to us, man. But we got to go get this next one right now, you guys. Come on. All right, you guys. So very soon, we're going to be linking up with Arthur Blank, the multi-billionaire who built Home Depot. But it would not be right if I came to Atlanta and didn't check in with Jesse Itzler, who's one of the most iconic entrepreneurs in the entire city. And look, he built and sold 5 companies, not 1, not 2, 5 businesses, including one to Warren Buffett. So this is about
That's
to be
crazy.
a legendary link up and an incredible interview. Let's go see what he has to say. What's going on, my man? How you doing? It's good to see you, brother.
You can't
Good to
walk
see you, my
around
man.
Atlanta without security.
I know, man.
You can't
I
walk
know.
around Atlanta without security.
Hey, my man, we were letting
Can't walk
the
around
people out,
Atlanta
you know,
without
you didn't sell
security.
just one company. How many companies did you sell for the people that don't know?
I sold 4.
You sold 4
I
businesses.
sold 4.
We're out here in Atlanta. We're going to be interviewing Arthur Blank and some other dope entrepreneurs. But I told them we couldn't come to Atlanta without checking in with you.
Hey, I love that, man. I love what you're doing, man. I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you, man. You're an inspiration to me, to my whole team, and to many, man. So you do a
Thank
lot.
you.
So
Thank
Thank
I
you.
got one rule for all the interviews, though. No holding back. We're going to give them the blueprint and the secret to building generational wealth and really making it in today's world. And because you talk about it's not just financial freedom, but the spiritual freedom and what's inside of us.
I do.
Thanks.
I always say if you have $1 billion and your spirit's zero, 1,000,000,000 times zero is zero. But if you have $1 and your spirit's $1 billion, $1 times $1 billion is $1 billion. You gotta have both.
That's the stuff that they don't teach us, though.
It's true, man. I think so many people focus on work, but it's really important also to focus on the spiritual side of your life. How you treat your customers. Were you philanthropic? What kind of adventure did you have in your life while you were building your business?
Yeah.
And I've been good at that.
No holding back. We're going to give them the blueprint right here
Okay, let's do
on
it.
how to make it in today's
Let's
world.
do
Can
it.
we make that happen?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
my man. Let's go. What was the most amount of money you made in a single year?
I did pretty good. Our private jet company did over $5 billion in sales, so
Are
we did
you
pretty
serious?
good. Yeah,
How much did you exit for?
a lot of money. Come on, man. That's a private thing. I worked hard to keep that private.
So how old were you when you became a millionaire?
I became a millionaire at 26.
So you made it early, man.
How old are you?
23 years old.
When I was 23, I was sleeping on my friend's couch and making
Damn.
$16,000 a year.
Are you serious?
And spending 25.
So what was your turning point to financial freedom, man? How did you know you were going to go out there and build an empire for yourself?
I think it's really important that you believe in the end of your story. If you're an entrepreneur, you have to believe in the end. If you're single, you have to believe he or she's out there. If you're an entrepreneur, you have to believe that what you're doing is going to work. And
Bro, he's living proof of that. You know, whatever you want in life, it takes time to get, bro. He said at 23, he was living on his friend's couch, bro, making $16,000 a year, bro. Like, okay, yeah, like at 23, and then he became a millionaire at 26. Like, anything could change in 3 years, bro. It just takes time, bro. You just have to believe, you know, you're gonna make it, bro, and just, you know, and just pray to God, bro, for
always
bro.
believed that it was going to click for me. It took me a lot of failures to get there, but I stuck with it. And, you know, everybody here watching your show is one idea, one referral, one meeting away from changing their trajectory of their life. I met that guy at 26. His name was Bob Sillerman, and he held my hand as a young kid. He said 3 things: make money, have fun, and have fun making money.
Did you ever doubt yourself?
Yes, I still doubt myself. I see all the people you interview, and I'm like, why are you interviewing me?
So how many companies did you have fail before that first one hit?
Oh my God, man. My journey was so insane.
Have
I
fun,
sold
make money,
chicken, shrimp,
have
and
fun,
meat
make
door to
money.
door.
That's
That
facts.
failed.
That's
I had a
game
music
right there.
company, record company that failed, t-shirt company that failed, marketing company that failed, record label that went out of business. And then I walked onto a private jet. I was a guest on a private jet, and I was like, people fly like this? I want to fly like this. And then my partner and I were like, let's start a company so we can fly on private planes. A couple of years later, we were doing $5 billion in sales.
So why did you not give up?
When I was growing up, my dad never let me win in anything. We would play checkers. As a 6, 7-year-old, he would beat me every time, no mercy. All the way till I got older. I didn't beat him in checkers till I was 55 years old, but what he was teaching me was how to deal with disappointment and that nothing would be handed to you. And that was a really important lesson for me, especially as I became an entrepreneur, because I had so many ventures that failed before one worked. And my dad taught me to stick with it. So, you know, I could have easily given up after company 1 failed, company 2 failed, but I didn't.
Take us back to the most life-changing conversation you ever had. What's the greatest piece of advice that you received throughout your career?
I think I got it when I was 50, actually, from my wife. And she said, put more on your plate of what it is you love to do with the people you love to do it with. Now, that might not sound like business advice. It's amazing business advice, because we focus so much on the financial side of business, and we tend to over-index in the energy we put into the financial side, but we tend to sometimes neglect the spiritual side. Like, while you're building your business, did you live a life of adventure? What kind of culture did you build? Did you keep your friendships when you were childhood and in college? And I've been really good at this side of it. Good entrepreneur, amazing at living life. Because it goes like this. I'm 57, man. I'm looking at 70 in the face in 13 years. So I think I've done a really good job of working really hard, but also having a pretty full life.
So how important is it for an entrepreneur to maintain their health?
At the end of the day, we only have one job, and that's stay healthy. If you have $1 billion and you have a sore throat, every time you swallow, the only thing you think about is your sore throat. That's just a sore throat. There's an old saying, if you have health, you have hope. If you have hope, you have everything. Like, we have one job, stay healthy.
If you have hope, you have everything, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, just straight game, bro. Just straight game.
You can't enjoy anything if you don't have your health.
Did you have people that doubted you in the business world?
Yes, and that motivated me. I love that, and I love... Oh.
Did the officer tell you couldn't conduct interviews here?
No.
Oh, we're just doing it for 2 seconds.
We've been here more than 2 seconds. So I need you guys to stop recording. Did you have permission to do this?
No, but we just
Security's really.
That was
like,
4
why you-
minutes ago.
What's up, bro?
Okay, but we're happy to leave, but what's the problem with it?
Okay.
You
So
own
still
part of this
property
whole entire
management has to
development. Who's in charge
has-
of the whole thing, my friend?
Who can we talk
Property
to?
management.
Okay,
I'll go with you. It's all good. All right, so guys. So look, as you can see, man, we don't take no for an answer, man. We're gonna make it happen. That's happened to me one too many times.
Does it happen a lot?
It does.
All the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
I mean, like, are you serious? There's no one here.
No, but exactly. We're cranking really good. So let me ask you this, right? You sold a company to Warren Buffett. What did you learn from doing business with Warren Buffett?
I think the biggest thing I learned from Warren is that you get rich slowly. Yeah, I mean, in today's world, you see people and it's all like, oh, he got rich overnight. And that happens to some people. It takes time to build a brand. It takes 8-10 years to build a brand in this country for most people. And it takes a long time to acquire wealth. You will make 20 times more money in your 40s than you're making now because you're going to know more people. You're going to know what mistakes to avoid. It's going to be a lot easier for you. And it's going to be a little bumpy between, even though it might not seem like it now, it could get a little bit bumpy, but you're going to make, how much money do you make now? You ask everybody how much money they make. How much money are you making, James? What's the biggest year you've had? How did you get rich?
So my business is gonna make well over $10 million this year.
At 23?
23.
Let's go, man. Congratulations.
So thank you, man. So what you're telling me is that we're gonna make 20 times $10 million in the next couple of years.
Yes, I believe that. Can I invest in you now?
I don't know if I need the
Wait, you
capital.
guys are making $10 million a year now?
Over 10 mil.
So is it safe to say that your company's probably worth $80 to $100 million now?
It could be, yeah.
You want to sell 10% of it?
We could set up a call after this.
No. Let's do it right now. Let's Shark Tank this right now.
I'll give you
Yeah.
my contact. That way you have it, man. So what
Bro,
is
I
the number
remember
one thing you
Logan Paul say he'll give him 20%, bro. Logan Paul say he'll give him 20%.
Let's go
for
back
this
to
shit.
that,
For
James.
25%.
I'll give you a check for $10 million today. Talk to your partners. You guys give me 10%. I'll even give you an out. If for some reason it's not working or whatever, you can buy me out at a price that you feel is totally fair. In 3 years, if I don't bring more value to what you guys are doing, and part of being an entrepreneur is figuring out how to get from A to B the fastest. If I can't help you guys get from A to B faster, I'm out. Think about it.
So you were just willing to give me a $10 million check. What is the number one thing that you look for in people when you're deciding to invest into them?
Hunger. I'm looking at like you're hungry. I see you out there hustling. The way you approached me, you are the business plan.
So you don't invest in businesses, you invest in people.
100%.
Tell me your craziest
No, facts.
business story.
I was pitching Zico to Coca-Cola, and I knew that the founder, that the guys at Coke were huge Yankee fans. And I was friends with A-Rod, and I asked him if he could be at my office at 5 o'clock. And he was like, yeah, what do you need? I go, just knock on the door, wave to me, and leave. So he comes up at 5 o'clock, we're in a meeting, I go, A-Rod, I'm in a meeting, man. I'll call you in 10 minutes. Like, cool. He leaves it like the guy's flipped out.
Did you close the deal?
We closed the deal. We did.
So it's safe to say that credibility kills all bad attitudes.
It definitely helps.
Let's talk to that young person real quick. They're starting out. They don't have a lot of credibility. How can they build relationships with the right people? You found a billionaire mentor at 26 years old. How does somebody get in touch with and connect with the right people?
Proximity. You got to put yourself in situations in the right rooms. I mean, when I was 21 years old and I was sleeping on my friend's couch, I used to go to the Beverly Hills Hotel every day for lunch. And I walked in the first day and I'm like, mogul, actor, best athlete, best CEO. I'm like, you don't have to stay at this hotel to go to the restaurant. My friend's like, no. That became my office. I went every single day at 21 into the Beverly Hills Hotel and I would watch their mannerisms. I would literally follow someone into the bathroom, you know, and just like, oh my God, I saw you here. Just starting small talk. Proximity, man.
57 years old today. If me and you died tomorrow and you had one more message to leave with the younger generation, what would that be?
I think the best quote I ever heard is from Gandhi. Learn like you'll live forever, live like you'll die tomorrow.
I love that. So you got to make every day count.
I'm always learning and I live big.
You have amazing advice, sir. Thank you so much for your time.
Keep doing
my
what you're
friend.
doing. 10%. 10%. Think about it.
Guys, that was an incredible interview. Look, he built and sold 4 companies, like he said, and made hundreds of millions of dollars. And he flipped the script on me and asked me how much I'm making. I told him this year, my company is on track to do over $10 million.
That was a
$10
W
million,
interview, bro.
guys. And I want you to understand something. That doesn't happen by accident. The only reason I was able to do that is because I had direct access to the people you're watching in these interviews. The millionaires, the billionaires, the people operating at the highest level. I learned from them directly, and that changed everything. So here's what I decided to do. This Wednesday, April 22nd, I'm doing something insane for you. I'm opening up my billionaire companies at the. We're gonna have split the Pepsi scales companies for how to market, how to April 20 crazy this to this event first and get mentored by them for 5 Zoom calls on April 20th. Let's go get this next interview. Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, question for you. How did you get rich?
Well,
are you?
I interview billionaires all over the world.
Who says I'm rich?
You look like money, man. You look like money.
Okay.
What'd you do?
I became rich being a business owner.
So you're an entrepreneur.
Yes, I am.
How long have you been a business owner?
For about 20-something years, but I have to
Real quick, over these 20 years, what was the most amount of money you made in a single year?
$5 million.
You said $5 million.
Yes,
Real quick, could we interview you for 1 minute? We have 21 million followers. We have 21 million followers. It's to help the younger generation. It'll be worth it, I promise you.
Okay, come on.
Is that okay?
Sure.
Did you go to college?
Yes, I'm a lawyer.
You're a lawyer.
Yes.
Did college help you become a millionaire?
What college gave me was structure, and what college gave me was, like, I would say, business acumen. But the hustle is what it requires to be successful. So no, you don't have to go to college, but college does help me have to, be able to navigate this business world.
Did you come from a rich family growing up?
No, did not.
So what was your turning point to financial freedom? Did you have a moment early on where you were like, I want to go out there and build an empire for myself?
Yes, at a law school, I worked at a law firm, and I realized that my income, there's a salary cap, and no matter how good I was only gonna make X amount of money. I was like, this isn't for me. I'm gonna go on my own. I want to bet on myself.
You learned that you weren't going to get rich working for anybody.
Correct. So I'd rather go have no kind of salary cap versus only get paid X amount of money for a year.
So do you think everybody's built for entrepreneurship?
No.
Why not?
It's a beast out there. I call it the monkey around your neck. In business, the monkey, which is stress, will be around you, and depending on how you can handle that stress, you may or may not be able to handle full-time entrepreneurship. Now, having a side business, yes, but being in it full-time, that is a bear all by itself.
You made more than 99.9% of business professors ever will. What's the lesson about business you teach them that is not taught in school?
Run your business like it's Walmart. Meaning from the very beginning, I don't care what the bank account says. I don't care if you have no followers, no customers. Have your corporate structure, your LLC, your corporation. Have your business bank account. Market. So your social media page, I shouldn't tell that you're doing this at home. It should look like a real big brand. Your logo, your colors, your font. Run it like it's Walmart. Follow the corporate formalities. Walmart don't accept Cash App. You shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? To have it like a real business.
Let me ask you this. This is the $1 million question right here.
Okay.
Do people need a lot of money to start a business in today's?
No, you can bootstrap it. Start small. You want to first get what's called proof of concept. Can you go sell your product or service to a stranger? Does someone want it? Once you get what's working, now go get the funding and 10x what's working. Too many times they get the money and they spend on things that don't really work. And then now you're in debt. Now the monkey is back on your neck. The stress. Have you ever heard of someone called Master P? How old are you?
23.
Have you heard about a guy named Master P?
I haven't.
Okay, he was a rapper from back.
Bro, how does he not know Master P, but you out here doing interviews with Shaq and some more stuff, bro? Come on,
How
bro.
old are you?
23.
Have you heard about a guy named Master P?
I haven't.
Okay, he was a rapper from back in the day. And he went from store to store to store, from place to place to place, selling a CD out of his trunk and became a millionaire. He bypassed having the record label fund him. He funded himself. You bootstrap it, you own more equity in your business. You actually go through that grit to know who your target audience is, what they want. Now you know it. Now you go 10x what's already working.
Let me ask you this. How old are you today?
I am knocking on 50.
What's the secret to looking so young and being so vibrant at 50? Has health been a big priority to you?
Health and self-care. I believe as a woman, you need to always look your best. And in business, you represent the brand, so you got to show up for yourself. You cannot sell a dream looking like a nightmare. So investing in you is key.
Say that again.
You cannot sell a dream looking like a nightmare.
Wow, that's incredible right there. So your appearance is actually a real thing.
Correct.
Did you have people that doubted you or thought you were crazy going into business for yourself?
Yes. My mother is my #1 fan and my biggest dream killer. See, some people are going to kill your dream because they don't see it for themselves, but only God gives you the vision, right? So being an attorney and walking away from that to go start a hair salon franchise and sell hair, she's like, you're an attorney, but I saw it. I can make more money selling a product than just being an attorney. Your biggest dream killers don't see the vision, but my motto is never take advice from someone that you wouldn't exchange a bank account with. So I love Mom, but I don't want that exchange. So I'm gonna bet on myself and see what the vision that God gave me and run with that.
Can I tell you something? What's your name?
Joy.
Joy, this is game right here. You know that, right? It's a straight game right here. Now, you're approaching 50 years old, but if me and you died tomorrow and you had one more message to leave with the younger generation, what would that be?
It's not how you start, it's how you finish. In business, in life, you're gonna get knocked down, you're gonna have hard time. Get back up. It's how you end it. If you stay down, you lost. If you get back up, you can keep on fighting and go get your win. When God closes the door, He's opening up a bigger blessing, a bigger opportunity down the hall. You have to just keep on going. So it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
You have
Yes,
amazing
sir.
advice.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate that.
No problem.
I connect
Bro,
with
that
all
was
the
game right there,
millionaires I
bro.
interview. Could I get your contact? Of course. The time has now come. Atlanta has been insane, but it's about time to do what we came out here to do, which is to interview our 48th billionaire ever, Arthur Blank, the founder of Home Depot, the owner of the Atlanta Falcons. We're not doing this interview anywhere. No. We're doing this somewhere crazy, but I'll let it be a surprise until we get there. So let's go meet the legend himself. All right, guys, look, we just got to our destination. We are at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium out here in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, you know who built the stadium? Arthur Blank, the guy we're about to interview. Look, he owns the Atlanta Falcons, and he bought the team for, I think, over $500 million, but they're now worth over $5 billion. Now, let's go meet up with the legend himself and go see what he has to say on how he created one of the biggest companies in the entire world. Come on. This is crazy. Yes, thank you for having us. So real quick, before you head in here, I need you to just tell us the story real quick of how this came about.
So I saw him in Buckhead approaching random people, and I was like, that's the kid, not the kid, that's the young man that goes up to people saying, excuse me. So I went up to him and said, excuse me. And I told him who I worked for.
That's
and
amazing.
we set it up.
I appreciate you. Just have to thank you for helping make this happen.
This is fun. Let's have a fun day.
Definitely.
Welcome in. So we're gonna be here because Arthur's gonna be on stage in there. So feel free to chill out. Yeah.
Guys, this is insane. We are currently right now in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. This is where the Atlanta Falcons play.
Man,
And
that's
this
a nice
is where we're
stadium,
going to be interviewing the owner, Arthur Blank, who started Home Depot and turned it into what is now a $300 billion company, you guys. So this is about to be a crazy interview. We're going to be interviewing him any second. How you doing, Arthur?
James, how are you?
Good. It's great to meet you, sir.
I've seen you on the streets.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful spot.
Yes, sir. It's beautiful. We've done a lot of cool interviews, but not in a spot like this before. I gotta say, that blue top looks sharp on you, man. It looks really good. I got one rule for all the interviews. We're gonna give the younger generation right here the secrets to becoming successful.
Great.
Who am I here with today?
My name's Arthur Blank.
And how did you get rich?
Have you ever heard of Home Depot?
Yes.
You ever been in a Home Depot?
Yes.
That's how I got rich.
What do you mean?
That was my company.
And how much is your company worth today?
Probably $350 billion.
With a B?
Yeah, with a B.
Did you come from a lot of money growing up?
No, I came from nothing. I mean, mom and dad, brother, we lived in a single one-bedroom apartment. My mother and father slept in a pull-out little sofa thing in the foyer. My brother and I shared the bedroom. We had, just one bathroom.
You didn't come from a tremendous amount of wealth. How did your upbringing shape the way that you think about money and risk?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. Well, I think my upbringing was based on a set of values that were instilled in me by, my mother and father. My mother had an expression, you do the right things for the right reasons and live with the consequences.
At 36 years old, you were fired from your job. Did you have people that doubted you or thought you were crazy when you started Home Depot?
Absolutely. That's a great question, Jim. The first couple of years, people come into our stores and they would look at, they say, these guys are nuts, they're crazy. There's too much inventory, too many people on the floor, price levels are too low. They can't do enough volume to make all this make sense.
They were telling you couldn't.
They said we weren't. And so they said, just ignore these guys, they're going to go broke. In September of '81, we were in public, all of our information became open to the world to see. And the volumes that we were doing were unbelievable. People said, couldn't even believe the amount of revenue we were producing out of these first four stores. And that was all as a response of listening and responding, listening to what customers wanted, not debating, not forcing our arguments on them, learning from them and having the real humility, really having true humility and saying the people that we're serving, they truly do know better than we do in terms of...
The customer always comes first.
The customer always comes first. I used to say at Home Depot, I said, our ultimate sign of success is when our customers, they were so loyal to everything that was happening inside of a Home Depot store, they would feel like they were disloyal by shopping someplace else.
How old are you now?
I'm 83 years old.
At what age did you become a billionaire?
That's a good question. I don't know. And you know what? It's good that I don't know, because it was never about money to me per se. It was always about building value, doing the right things for the right reasons.
And becoming a billionaire was only a byproduct of that.
It was exactly right. It was only going to be that kind of financial success. Billionaire was only become a byproduct of that commitment to values, commitment to behavior, staying the course, having the resilience, listening and responding.
Arthur, you're 83 years old today.
Right.
If me and you died tomorrow and you had one more message to leave with the younger generation, what would that be?
A lot of it depends, Jim, on how you define success. So I think as I've gotten older, success means not just, financially, it means not just your immediate family, but everybody living in your circle of love, but you're really humanity. When you're talking about human relationships, the reason I'm doing this interview is because I watched some of your other ones, which are great, but you develop a trust relationship with who you're talking to. In all these businesses, I think it's so critical that you develop the trust, whether it be with your associates or whether it be the people that you're serving. Because once you have that trust level established, people will open up their hearts and their minds and eventually their wallets to you because they have a trust relationship.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
You have amazing advice, sir. I connect with all the millionaires and billionaires I interview. Could I get your contact?
Yeah.
Guys,
Talking about relations, bro. That's game.
I need you guys to stop right now. Like,
Bro,
subscribe.
learning network is everything, bro. We start networking with more people, bro.
We just interviewed one of the richest men in the entire world, Arthur Blank. But I want to go a step further. I want to connect you directly and give you direct access to my millionaire and billionaire network. Because every week, guys, I host live Zoom calls with the 8, 9, and 10-figure entrepreneurs
That was a W video, bro. Hella game in this video, bro. Hella game, bro. For real. But nah, though, bro. Let me know what y'all thought about this video in the comments, man. Like, do you want me to react to more School of Hard Knocks, bro? Because I fuck with this type of videos, bro. For real. Like, I love learning game from billionaires and millionaires, bro. Like, for real. Like, I forgot bro's name. Man, I forgot bro's name in this video. But the dude who's talking about if you have hope in life, you have everything, bro. Like, yeah, facts, bro. You just have to have hope in life. If you have that in life, bro, you have everything, bro. It don't matter if you have $2 in your bank account, bro. As long as you have hope that you're going to be somewhere better one day, bro, you're fine, bro. For real. But nah, no, let me know what y'all thought about that in the comments, man. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And, you know what I'm saying, say something in the comments, man. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, bro. Let's go.